this is how they do it. Sometimes they force a carrot on my in-laws and I cry. And when I cry, they are always happy about it. Sometimes some of these men masturbate. They've been doing this concept. If they don't use carrots, they use some other kind of things. So I cry, I hurt. And anytime my mom's come back from work, she asks me, what's wrong with you? I won't be able to tell her because these men, they tell me that if I lay out the secret to anybody, they are going to kill me and kill my mother. Thank you, ma. I was raised by a single mother, and anytime she goes to work, I'll be the only one at home. And in the environment I stay is actually it's a very notorious environment. So there are so many hazardous people around the environment. So this thing I'm saying right now, even my mother did not even know about it. So when my mom goes to work, I'll be the only one at home. So there are different men in our environments that come around my neighborhood. Sometimes they buy me biscuits, they buy me sweets, and as a kid that I am, I don't know anything. So there's a particular day whereby a man asked me to pull up my clothes, and a kid that I am, I don't know anything. I thought maybe um, he wants to maybe get some things for me, or maybe he wants to take me out to like go and get something. So he seduced me, he abused me, he forced himself on me. Not one, not two, not three. So this is how they do it. Sometimes they force a carrot on my in-laws and I cry. And when I cry, they are always happy about it. Sometimes some of these men masturbate. They've been doing this concept. If they don't use carrots, they use some other kind of things. So I cry, I hurt. And anytime my mom's come back from work, she asks me, what's wrong with you? I won't be able to tell her because these men, they tell me that if I lay out the secret to anybody, they are going to kill me and kill my mother. And as a little kid that I am then, I won't be able to tell anybody
You were
because
scared.
I don't want to die. I don't want to lose my parents.
How old were you?
I was I was 7 years old.
7 years.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Even my mother's boyfriend have also forced himself on me. I didn't know he was gay. And sometimes they call his friends, then they buy me sweet things to lure me like biscuits, sweet chocolates. Then they get carrot and other stuffs like that. They put it on my heels. I cry, I scream. But most times nobody to assist me, nobody to help me. I don't have anybody I could go and meet to tell my story to, and I'm very young and not yet very knowledgeable to. How did I even want to say it? A 7 years old kid. So as time passes, I got addicted into it because at a very young age, I've started
That's what you were
sleeping with,
introduced to.
yeah, I've started sleeping with men, and anytime I see a woman pass, I can I can vomit. I feel irritated. I don't like seeing women. I always feel I always see them as a competition. So, and most especially if I see a guy that is dating them that I like, I always feel like talking to the guy, toasting the guy myself, and it became a part of me. So I started, I went into prostitution. So
Male prostitution.
male prostitution, because some there are some big people that call me for jobs. Then after sex, they pay me. So it went over the years like that. I started getting used to it. Then one day I was in church. A friend invited me to his church. Then the pastor was preaching. While he was preaching, he said, if you have any confession, that there's no sin that the Lord cannot answer. He said, if you have any confession, you should talk to God about it, that He's going to forgive you. I did. But while telling my story to my pastor, I found him fascinating, and I left the church because I was so ashamed. I don't know who could help me or rescue me. Then I went to a therapist. Then when I got to the therapist while telling him my story, I noticed some things about him, that his body was getting hairs, and I felt like he was attracted to me. So I got to know he was gay too. So I slept with him. I I have done so many things that I cannot say here. A lot of things that you cannot just imagine.
So the men that you sleep with, when you started the male prostitution, how much do they pay you?
They pay me when I first started. Then they pay me 1,000 naira. It was a big money then. So
But when you now graduated into like doing it big, because you mentioned that there are big men that
yeah,
like how much, like what's your biggest money you've gotten from a male client?
got in 3 million.
3 million naira.
Yeah, got in 3 million. So as a
And the people that you go to help you, which is the therapist,
yeah. So many
you can continue, just continue.
there's so many big famous people that I've actually even have sex with. I cannot just mention names.
No, please don't.
I want to I want to change. I want to There was a particular time I even tried having a girlfriend. I was not moved. I forced myself. Even there are some times she'll call me and tell me that what's my problem. That is there anything wrong with me, manly? That I should that I don't want to touch her, I don't want to kiss her, I don't want to sleep with her, I don't want to have any romance with her. But anytime I try it, I
You feel irritated?
I feel irritated. I don't even feel
Any atom of
any
feelings?
feelings, any vibe, any movement or anything. I've tried it with like 3 girls and it's not working. So I just feel like this thing I started from a very early age of 7 has become a part of me, and I don't know what to do. I don't really know what to do right now.
Yeah, but do you want to stop?
I have I want to stop. I tried stopping so many times, but I always find myself back into it, doing it. I've even slept with my teacher in school
Jesus.
when I was in primary school. My teacher also was gay. Slept with me. I didn't have anybody to talk to about it. I've slept with my colleague at school. I even lured some of them into, into it also. I want to become a very different person. I don't know how to go about it. I've tried so many ways.
Okay. Um, I want to tell you that what you went through as a child, you shouldn't have gone through it. The people around you, they were meant to protect you. And I know that if your mother knew what you were going through as a child, she would have fought with the last drop of her blood to make sure that she protected you. But being a single mother, she probably had other things struggling to make ends meet for the both of you to send you to school. So she probably didn't have time to look after you. And I also want you to know that you can stop if you really want to. The first step to stopping is telling yourself that I don't want this life anymore and I really want to be the man that was born into this world to be. Abuse can do a lot to us mentally. It can break you, it can make you. There are some people that, since they were abused, or if they were abused as a child, it makes them hate the particular gender that did the abuse to them, right? But your own took a different turn, and it's something that if you want to work on it, you can work on it.
Can I
If,
work on it?
of course, you can. You have to start by avoiding the things that trigger it. You have to start with telling yourself that no, this is not the right thing. You actually have to start seeing this as a sin and as something that is a dirty act, as when, because now if you're somebody that is a very clean person and you find yourself in an environment that is very dirty, you're not going to function well until you clean up the place. So it's the same thing with this, whatever it is that is this that is happening to you. So you have to first accept that this is a dirty act and I do not want to soil myself in dirt, right?
Yeah.
So I you said that you went to your therapist and then you obviously did what you did with him, and that's because he's into the same thing that you are battling and struggling to get out from. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to give you a therapist, a female therapist. I know that being around females might not be something that you enjoy, but I feel like this person is going to listen to you, understand you, and probably see ways that she can help you. Other things that can also help you is if you're not the type that workouts can actually help you when you start feeling the urge of wanting to be with this a man or something like that. You can pick up a weight, you can go to the gym, play music and work out, burn it. It's going to be difficult because it's something that has been embedded in you as a young person. But if you keep showing up, 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 little by little, you are going to find yourself shedding, just like snakes shed their skin. You're going to find yourself shedding it, shedding out that character. Because the first step to healing is acceptance. You've already accepted that this is not what you want to do and this is not right. That's the first step to healing. So I feel like if you continue in this part and then you have somebody that guides you and is there and willing to walk through the whole healing process with you, you're going to be fine, right? It's not like it's a disease. It's more like it's a disease, but if you're sick and you keep going to the hospital and taking your medication, you're going to get better and better and better by the day. So if you keep showing up for yourself, coming to your therapist, making sure you meet up with her when you have meetings and listening to her and doing the exercises that she's going to give you to do to help you grow, then you're going to see changes. And I know that in no time, that spirit is going to leave you, right? And I want you to also know that I'm going to be here with you
Thank you.
throughout the journey, right? I'm going to check up on you with the therapist and all that. So I just want you to know that you have a family here, and with time, everything is going to be okay, right? So, guys, you guys have heard this story. It's a very painful one. I just want people to know that it's not only girls that are being molested out there, even boy child are being molested. So if you have a child, please make sure that you look out to them when they come home, check them properly to know that nothing is wrong with them. And if you have a child that is always bubbling and all of a sudden they are going quiet, make sure that you talk to them. Something might be wrong somewhere. Okay guys, and don't forget to share this video to as many as possible, and I'll see you guys on my next episode. Bye.